Of course, let's be real. The odds of me being incredibly incorrect and perhaps that character not being evil and nefarious are pretty dang high considering my overall luck and ratio for knowing things. Now we gotta deal with whatever these dudes are. I thought that was the same kind of bird that we were already dealing with, but it's not. It's an entirely different bird. Great. All right, then fine. First things first, we try out the ice cubes. The ice cubes were successful. Apparently, ice is just the thing you gotta use when it comes to boys, I guess. That's always what you want to see. Then, any small chance of wind being your weakness? Weird, skewered twin people? No, the answer was nay. All right, then, well, how about fire? Just realized, yeah, it was fire, but also I just realized that's the first time I think I've ever actually used Junpei after he had his new persona. Oh, how these things go.
Let's keep going.
Then again, at the same time, I mean, I feel like, did I ever use Mitsuru in a fight, period? I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. No, I think there was a time.
Yes, my skill level has increased.
Well, that's good. A celebratorial grenade to the face is clearly what you are asking for this entire time. Ah, a time for merriment, surely. All right, then now give me free stuff and emerald. And do enjoy free emeralds. Okay, then. And then we'll just ignore that guy because we can. Shoot that guy because I feel like it. You gotta pick and choose your targets, people. And in this particular instance, I think I picked the right one because ice cubes for birds. You can't do nothing about that noise, let me tell you. I mean, I sort of understand it. Like, you know, if their wings got covered in ice, then the birds wouldn't be able to fly. It makes sense in a certain way. Not a great way, but in a certain way. And what else is new? Not a whole lot. I'm still shooting things with grenades. All right, then. Yeah, I tend to surprise a lot of people. Not always in positive ways, but, you know, still. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. You have you don't actually have a fire spell that hits multiple targets. That's actually kind of annoying. And you missed. You're really not doing yourself any favors whatsoever, Junpei. Gonna be honest with you. Also, never actually got any of the recorded weaknesses. If I ever end up fighting them again when I don't remember what they're weak to, it's gonna be a big problem for everybody. Okay, now that will always be known to be weak against ice. Blammo! Alright then. Now, I suppose maybe I'll go for the persona on that one. Yep, there we go. Savarati! What? I'm full up on dudes? My goodness. Alright, which one of you is the weakest of the dudes? The weakest of the dudes shall go. It will be you. Mithra, whoever you be, you're gone. You're gone and no one cares. And Hypixie got stronger, so that's pretty cool. Considering how much I've been using this persona, I'm okay with that. And then, ooh, there was a treasure and I could have grabbed it and I kind of still want to grab it and I'm going to grab it because I want it. It's not going to be anything worth actually having, but I'm going to get it anyway. You can't stop me. Especially when it's enemies like this. Super duper easy to deal with. You love to see it. Dun 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 dun. And that's how you do that.
That was easy.
Of course it was. All right then. Ooh, big time experience cards. I want the big time experience cards. Give me those things. There we go. And give me whatever that is. A topaz. I don't think that was worth it, but I got it anyway. It's hard to say what ends up being worth it or not. I'm gonna try. All right, well, targeting systems appear to have been entirely off place. That's unfortunate. Also, I thought it was something along the lines of like an aluminum leg thing. Hang on, I can actually look at this all smartly like. No, not key. I guess it would just be in here. Okay, you know what? I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe this game really seriously wants me to freaking bring Metis, you know? I can't help but shake that undeniable feeling. Should I just go back and do that now? Ow! I hemmed and hawed for too long. I tried to take advantage and it didn't work. I blame Metis for this. Clearly it is their fault. Even if I did go back, who would I get rid of for it? I don't know. It just there's a lot of factors going into that make me wonder if it's even a good idea or not. All right, well that was incredibly lucky. I guess we'll just bludgeon the other one because we can.
It's weak against.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was weak to that. Kind of crazy, I know.
Couldn't finish it off.
And they get back up, and we're going to have to wait slowly, one at a time, for all of them to get back up. That is very frustrating, I will not lie. The good news is, I really don't have to worry about getting into too many fights. Once again, I feel it important to note that I haven't really rested, by the game's own definition, a single time. So, it seems pretty likely that they just decided, you know what, maybe let's not annoy people with such an incredibly useless system. Alright then. I think I might know what I'm gonna be doing here. Alright. Take care of business. Like so. At this point, I'm not even gonna get an all-out attack. I'm just gonna kill them all by throwing ice cubes at them. Alright then. By the power of a pixie. Bada boom!
The enemy is getting strong.
The enemy may be getting stronger, but I remain strong enough. And now we've got all this going on here. All right, that experience. Question: how far have I leveled up to the point where, like how much is 700 experience points? 700 is still a lot. It's still good. It's still good. All right then. I don't know, I just feel like the rate of the items that I've been given for the dang character. And again, I'm just going to have 2 wind spells. I guess I can bring it around for at least a little bit, and if I don't like it, I can always just, you know, exchange it again. If absolutely nothing else, it's probably a good idea to keep everybody at least sort of even-ish with experience, you know, in their levels. It's an idea, at least. It's worth exploring, but if she backstabs me, I'd let everybody on the planet know that I called it. Also, I've decided, Akihiko, you can go off the team. And alright, I'll give it a try. Exploring the dungeon is just getting more fun. Don't you think so too, sister? Not everyone thinks so. Most people would like to go back. I'm sorry. But I don't know anyone besides you, so it's hard to know what they think. And how do you know I guess anyway? You say sister, but in what regard? Regardless, let me check your stats real quick. I think I've gotten I didn't get a new weapon. Do I have the money for a new weapon? I might. All right, let's see here. A bulletproof torso, some fancy shoes, or I guess legs, as it were. Yeah. Keep it together, lady. All right, get onto the team. We'll see what you can do. If nothing else, I like the cut of your hat mask. That's pretty cool. All right, now let me just take a quick look-see-loos over onto that there mall real quick. Because if I can perhaps make that work, that would be really nice if we could get a little bit of a better weapon. We're already going in a little under-leveled, you know? And I can just straight up sell all this junk. Yeah, there we go. Should be more than enough in the end. There you go. My good sir, my good man. Have some free stuff, except it's not free, you must give me things. All right, so basically axes. Yeah, there we go, we'll do it. A heavy axe shall be had. I suppose everyone would probably get kind of upset with me too if there was like, hey, a brand new exclusive party member that you can only use in this, and I just straight up never use them. Wouldn't be the first time I've made somebody upset by doing something like that. All right, let's give it a go. Here you go. Whoa, that is a massive increase. Yes, everyone is very happy. Now don't let me down or I'm going to be extraordinarily upset with you. Oh yeah, one last thing I probably should have done was actually take a Gandricher persona. Well, you've got the right battle stance, I'll give you that much. No, nothing is wrong. I just wanted to see what your next skill was. Marikaran. Not the greatest of impressions, if I'm being honest. Alright, then. In we go! Aigis is here because I've got to play as Aigis, and even if I could get rid of her, I wouldn't want to. Yukari is like... I'm not sure who I like more between Aigis and Yukari. I like them both a lot. They're both probably my favorites. So I don't want to get rid of her. And Akihiko did get a decent amount of time as a, as a character on the team, so he seemed like the most logical person to get rid of. Oh, well.
Oh, I must explain my Orgia mode to you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure I'll forget that you have it and never use it. Yeah, all right.
Just like you, sister, I'm able to go into Orgia mode.
Yeah, but I was told that Aigis can't do that anymore.
My limiter will be temporarily disabled.
Uh-huh.
As a result, my offensive capabilities will increase dramatically.
All right.
However, I won't be able to listen to your orders.
Yeah, unless you've got a mod that completely breaks the code.
Also, Orgia mode only lasts for a short time. I'll eventually overheat and become immobile.
All right.
It takes time for my systems to cool down again.
Fair enough.
So it's important to use it only at the right moment.
Was this just in case somebody decided to play this without playing the original and learning about Aigis's? Because it doesn't seem any different.
That's all. Do you want me to explain it again?
Nah, that doesn't seem necessary.
The command to activate Orgia mode can be accessed via tactics. Let me know when you want to use it.
Yeah, alright, sure. Oh, hang on. Metis' Orgia mode is different from Aigis's. Oh, Metis' mode lasts longer, and for the duration, there is no SP or HP cost to use skills? However, once Orgia mode ends, she will overheat and become immobile for several turns. Use it at the right moment for maximum effectiveness. Oh. Well, I do like the idea of, that. Alright. What else could I tell Fuka to do? Call for assistance. Interesting, that. Alright, go Orgia mode, I guess. Just to see what that's all about. I'm gonna use my ice powers. I'm probably barely ever gonna end up actually using it. Maybe in boss fights or something, I might think it's worth it. Alright, by the hand of the axe. It's not an axe, it's a sword. Also, Junpei, what did I tell you about being extraordinarily terrible?
The enemy!
Yes, the enemy. Everybody knows it.
I won't miss. I couldn't defeat it.
Also worth noting without Akihiko. Oh no, I straight up can't. Or maybe I can? I can.
The enemy's left.
Oh, look at her go. She is all sorts of crazy. All right then, and I believe neither of these things are weak to, yeah, no. That one's immune, and that one's strong, so wind ain't gonna work. All right, then just hit it with your axe. That'll do it. I do enjoy the fact that it speeds up her idle animation for no reason. That's kind of funny.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
Go for it. Bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-boom.
That was amazing.
And that's how you do it. And money. Will I actually need more money? I know not. So instead, I guess I went for this guy. That wasn't actually a deliberate choice on my end. Let's see. I know I have Huapo specifically so I can use fire spells. Yeah, it's very good for that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got you for wind. And I've got ice. That's ice, wind, fire. And I know I've got something in here that's at least moderately decent for light. I think it's you? No. Oh, I've got electric. I've got electric too. Cool. In the bird. And yeah, Mahama. All right, so none of you guys. I'll get rid of Narcissus. There we go. I'm sure that's a worthwhile trade, he says, not knowing in the slightest. Alrighty, everybody, let's move. Action Omega Force is go. Jump down the hole. Shabadoo. Whoop. Huh? Well, that's weird. Please be careful. This floor has more enemies than usual. Yeah, well, I've got more than enough, pow bullets. Although if the enemies are gonna do that kind of crap. How about you like that? Sometimes I'm able to sneak up on the fools. But even when I do, they get the advantage. It's very unfair. Blammo! Interesting thing to be weak to. And wealth coins. Yeah, if that's really all that they're gonna give, then they're really not worth it at all. They offer an extraordinarily itty-bitty little tiny amount of money, and that's it.
Won't go down.
Miss. No, not miss. It was just... What was that, a different kind of thing? I thought it said it was weak to that. That's weird. I ain't got time for this. I got holes to jump down. Nuts to all that. How you doing, Igus? Seems like you're slowly getting the hang of leading the team. You're all making good progress, so that's a relief. Please be careful as you go. Yeah, I'm going. Alright, well, third time's the charm when it comes to landing attacks. And now we've got weird little Cupid dudes.
Scan the target. I need your help.
Alright, well, I know the dice are weak to the wind. Oh, wow, everything here is weak to ice for whatever reason. Works for me. You ain't gonna be seeing me complaining about that. It's just kind of weird.
Hurry-chan defeated an enemy.
And pile on the Cupids. Slam jam, thank you, ma'am. Biddy bam bam bam.
I'm not who I used to be.
Get on the floor, let's jam. And I want more experience. Never-ending experience. You can't give me enough. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I already feel weird having Metis around. I was pretty content having characters that I had actually, like, gotten attached to. But really, I suppose everybody was basically interchangeable except for Igus and Yukari, so,
I won't miss. This thing won't.
I already left the place once before. I ain't doing it again. Plus, might as well get my money's worth out of all that stuff I bought. Or at least the one thing I bought. Yeah, well, credit where credit's due. That was an awesome crit move.
I need your help.
By the power of Vuvula, the birdie is down.
Here's our chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
Slam bam. Oh, wow, that was an interesting noise my chair just made.
Good job.
All right. Not bad. Oh, that's all made it worth it then. Just give me the experience card. Gimme. Give me the tier 4. That's what you love to see. Anybody else want to level up?
Da-da-da-da! Junpei is leveled up.
A bunch did, actually.
My skills have increased.
Oh, that's all you've got to say on the subject? Blah, that's weak. That is weak noise. I do not care for it. You must have more exuberance. Get yourself some personality up in here.
I need your help.
Also, when did Metis get hit? That's weird. Huh. Was I just not paying attention? I could easily see that as being the
Please be
case.
careful.
But I don't remember her taking enough damage for that to make any sense. Alright, well,
Enemies left.
don't worry. Gonna knock the birdie over. Take him down.
That's it. The enemy is down. All right, sister. Let's get him.
Girl is laser focused. Literally nobody else seems to matter in the slightest.
Incredible. That was a...
Kind of would like to know what the deal with that is. Alright, so guess just go for that. Combat boots, oh boy. That's an item that's literally worthless to everybody. Glad I could have it. Actually, since we're here anyway, I need some heals. Get everybody up to the snuff. There you go. Alrighty, what do we got going on over here? A way out. We don't want none of that. We got a big spooky monster over there. I'd try to run past it, but I know I wouldn't be able to. So, alright, well. Well, the plan was to, you know, kind of wait for it to turn around and then attack it that way, but clearly that was not in the cards. Okay, so this is pretty much the most annoying thing ever. Could you not? Okay. Please stop doing that.
Are you okay? Please be more careful.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that is precisely the kind of thing I'd like to hear right now. That's great of you. Thank you. Stupendous. Please stop doing that. Holy crap. Also, I realized why Metis took apparently so much damage without me realizing it. It's because she's so under level. That's why. All right, then, so don't really have a lot of options. What I really need is for Igus to be able to attack. Thank you. And it's gonna be the long way of it, but we're gonna have to do this one at a time if I want to be able to actually knock everybody down. There we go. And what is the name of that bird? Hello, bird monster. You're the one with the Mazios and the Zeos. There we go. And there we go. Now that I've lost both of my... without even really actually having planned it, I kind of got rid of literally all of my electrical options. Did not initially plan for that.
That was a close one.
More than a little. Yeah, I actually was expecting to die there. Once they started wailing on Igus with a bunch of wind spells. Good thing I actually decided to give her the health powder. Otherwise, that would have ended horribly.
Yes! My skill level has increased.
That is going up again.
My skills...
Cool. Were you level 25 when we first started? I need to pay more attention when I actually look into these things. So yeah, you're at 27 now. You're gonna learn it in 29. All right, well, here's hoping you get something better than that. I'm not even gonna try to run past that. I know it ain't gonna work out. Oh, great. Tables. Everybody's favorite. All right, well, I have electric equipped, so... the answer was not electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
It seems like it's weak against fire.
You don't say. All right, then fine. Well, how does it feel about getting hit upside the head with an axe? Also, if it's a table, where is its head? I guess it would be the mask, but that's part of a tablecloth. So that's more a little strange. Do you think Junpei will, like, ever learn a move that's multi-hit? Like, you know, like a little bit of fire damage to everything? Or is he just gonna solely work off, basically, just the single target versions? I could see either.
Let's do this.
Not really mano a mano when it's a team of 4 versus a team of 4. Really? Alright, well, the good news is I'm not gonna give Junpei crap for that. That's actually pretty normal. Still incredibly annoying, but normal. And it doesn't really care about wind, so wind we shall use. There we go. That works for me. Did Igus just go and say hasta la vista? Excuse me? When did she see Terminator? Who showed her this movie? An assault rifle. What a strange thing to just be given. I understand that it's always been giving me weapons this entire time, but it's just something about the candidness of assault rifle. Ooh, less damage, but poison medium odds. Oh, but it's also hit against accuracy. Lame. I like the added benefits of the stats and what have you. All right, then fine. I mean, like status inflicting chance. I don't much care for the fact that I keep losing them. If in on being real with y'all. Alright. Oh, hang on a second. Where? There's a treasure to be had. Small amount of money. Alright, cool. Nope. You may attempt, but you shan't. I say thee nay. And we definitely discovered what your weakness was at one point, but I do not remember now. So, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it sure as all hell wasn't that. Was it wind? No, it wasn't. Then it must have been fire. There you go. All right, Junpei. Come on here. For once in your shadow fighting career, it'd be nice if you could just consistently hit everything. Just once. I know magic ain't your thing, but, you know, you've got the ability. You might as well friggin' use it. There we go. All right, not bad.
Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
Ta-da! And all of the skewered people are dead.
I gotta pull it together.
I'm not sure why you said that. You said that as if the fight didn't really work out in your favor. It very much clearly did. It all worked out very fine, actually. Oh, and swift turn, jumping down. And where are we going now? Well, I can definitely run away from that. So we've got that going for us. Except no, it turned out to be a dead end the entire time. Except yes, because to hell with you and your shadowy ways. You can't stop me.
No, it saw me. Guess I gotta fight it.
Lame! I hate when the enemies do that. Also, it's very bizarrely inconsistent as to when it's able to do that. Luckily, I had changed my persona since the last time. Whammo!
There are 3 enemies left.
And... okay, and you know, another thing I really do gotta give credit to Junpei for? Dude hits really hard. His physical attack is good.
I won't lose.
And let's just not deal with that all in general. And now we switch back over to the Pixie. As long as we don't get hit, it doesn't matter if we're weak to the enemy. Okay, well see, that's kind of the problem right then and there now, ain't it?
To normal.
Why you gotta be like this, bird? Eh.
One enemy to
See, that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. And blammo!
I'm not who I used to.
Alright, more experience. A never-ending supply.
My skills have increased.
Yes, you're slowly but surely catching up. As I end up running down the exact same corridors that I walked down before once or twice already. Blah. Curse this labyrinthian location. You're getting close to the strong presence. It's not much farther now. Be careful. Yes, I will make that attempt. As I try to avoid combat entirely. Oh, that's not an option. I'm gonna have to do this. Yep, okay. At least I was able to turn around fast enough. Jesus.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
I'll do my best. There we go. Always knock down the birds. Eh.
Tough one.
Oh, that can't be good.
There are 3 enemies.
I was correct. It couldn't, and in fact was not.
Junpei-kun defeated an enemy.
There's something about that all right that just came off as bizarrely like he wasn't impressed really by himself. It was like, all right, I did it. Woo. That sort of thing. Very strange. All right, let's lose the roulette and go for another one of these. Yep, it's just another assault rifle. No matter what I do, it seems like the cards are always gonna give me something slightly weaker than what I've already got. But at the same time, I guess they do have the chance of giving like special benefits and what have you. That's a fancy chest, I want that one. A fancy chest could have something fancy in it, as is typically expected. And you things were weak to ice. Good. Not a lot of options for the whole electric thing, though. But with the not getting free turns thing, but all right. And we'll kill it the old-fashioned way.
The enemies return to normal.
After we all get hit upside the head with a giant fireball, of course. Of course. Let there be no exaggeration on that front.
This thing won't give up. The enemies return to normal.
Yep, sometimes they do that.
Be careful. Menace is badly hurt.
Yep, that happens sometimes. And I realize we're probably gonna end up going up against another wall here. The fact that I didn't really buy better armor for everybody is, I don't know, it seems to be becoming incredibly apparent, actually. So that could be a problem with the next enemy we go up against. And just for the sake of maybe expending slightly less SP, restoring everybody's health, or maybe just Aigis' help. I keep forgetting if that can actually do anything. Yes, you are the man, good for you. But Yukari is the one keeping us all alive, so really, who's the MVP? Let's all be real. Bum-ba-da-bum, an Omega Spear! Cool, I don't use Ken. Ugh. I fought a monster to the death for that, and I don't even get to use it. Who approacheth? It be thee.
It seems to have gone down to a lower floor.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing they do a lot.
I sensed something like this before, too.
I have got to sneeze. Excuse me. At least it actually. Usually when I have to sneeze, stuff like, you know, not being able to kicks in. All right. I am curious about what the whole rigmarole for that situation is. Why is there a shadowy version of that enemies? This seems like a bad idea, if I'm being honest. But I did just save, so as long as I'm going down expecting to die, then people shouldn't be able to make fun of me for it. Let's just see if we can maybe find a weakness before we get knocked unconscious. Oh, that's always a pleasant thing to see.
Shadow confirmed.
Yeah, we also have eyes, Fuka.
Oh, and over there.
Ngang, ngang, ngang.
Oh, it disappeared again.
Man, that thing sure likes to run.
Well, just concentrate on the enemy before you for now.
Yeah, don't gotta tell me twice. Alright. Let's see, the last thing was weak to wind, so this one probably isn't weak to wind, if we're being real. Let's see. Is it ice, perhaps? It sure as all hell isn't. In fact, it uses ice. Alright then. Well, then my best guess would be fire, in which case it might not have been a bad thing to bring Junpei. After all. Alright, it can eat 2 different types of magic. And fire is not its weakness. Okay, and we already know that analyzing it's going to accomplish literally nothing. Good to remember that you got Decaja. Alright, hitting it with an axe seems like a pretty good plan. Alright, so it ate both ice and wind. We used fire and it didn't do anything. So I suppose the proper way of going about it would be this. Kind of the only thing that's left. If it's not weak to electric, then it ain't weak to nothing. Alright, so it just literally eats everything but fire. That is really annoying.
Hang in there.
Alright, I'm fine. Sure do wish we had a better healing spell. That is the worst. Alright, then fine. Alright, I said then fine. Physical attacks it is.
Someone help Metis.
Yeah, that's gonna become a problem real fast.
Hang in there.
I even gave Metis a better, like, armor. And it didn't really seem to be able to catch it. Then again, I guess she is like a full, like, 10 levels weaker. I suppose I was inviting this exact thing. This sure is happening a lot. It's just me, or is like legitimately, I feel as if we've been missing our attacks more than we ever did before. Alright, so that's an immediate problem, honestly.
Hang in there.
And it's not like I can just utilize my other magic, because any multi-hitting thing is just gonna hit, it's just gonna hit. Ow, that sucks. This is frustrating.
My guard down.
Alright, so what the hell do I do? Fine. I'm not feeling confident about it, but there we go, I guess.
It's weak against ice.
I was not expecting to be actually told what it was, and it can heal things. Yeah, you sure do not like to see that. Alright then.
I won't miss.
Good news. I can make that work. To an extent. Also, only to a degree, because I'm gonna run out of SP. That's unfortunate, but okay. Hi, Pixie. And to the best of my knowledge, I've got nothing that boosts my SP back. Yeah, no. A big old fat zilch. Alright then, well, I am going to be able to at least neutralize that enemy a whole bunch. And if anybody wanted to maybe bust out the critical hit, that'd be pretty swell.
Hang in there.
And I guess Yukari's just gonna be on full-time healing duty. As I go into a battle with very little SP, because I'm not very bright, but then it turned out that the fight actually went kind of decently, all things considered. Oh dear. Alright then. Just gonna keep on hoping that crit happens at some point. Sure would save us a whole lot of trouble if we could maybe get an all-out attack. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a thing, though.
Careful! The enemy's going to attack!
It's not going to, though. That's the best part. Oh, hello! Completely forgot that was a thing that could happen. Nice. All right, then.
I won't lose. I couldn't defeat it.
Didn't realize that was Yukari I was controlling. Would have used a heal on that one, actually. Oh, well. Here's hoping we're able to survive a single turn. That would be nice. Just keep on knocking down the healer.
Enemy is down!
And shoot!
The enemy!
Yep, the enemies sure do exist, yo. All right, so you've made this about 1 billion times more difficult, if I'm being honest.
This thing won't give up!
Not appreciating that. And I also don't have the option of being able to use my multi-hit because it's just going to eat the ice spell and that'll heal it, and that's the whole thing I'm trying to avoid. Great. We're gonna burn through this a lot faster than I would have actually liked.
Persona!
Oh boy.
The enemy is down!
All right, well, just gonna have to keep doing our best, I guess.
Careful! The enemy's going to attack!
The enemy ain't gonna do nonsense. That's what it's gonna do. You fool! You dare think such tactics would work? You're only mostly correct. Then again, we might be able to kill this thing before it actually becomes too much of a problem. That'd be convenient. All right. I think I'm going to be able to do it, like, maybe to 1 more. Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, 8 and 8 and 6. Okay, that's 1 more round. Of course, if an attack misses, then it kind of throws literally every conceivable aspect of my strategy completely and totally out the window, and I am not feeling too great about that. Never mind. Never mind, everybody. I was stupid and thought that just maybe I'd be able to just barely squeak through, but then it all fell apart. As much as I continuously hope for somebody to land a damn crit for once. All right, well, that's not a crit, but it's close enough. All right. Good news is, with the last of our SP, never mind. I suppose that's just gonna be lesson 1. Never say, oh, the good news is, you know, before the good news actually comes. Because the good news might, in fact, actually try to never show up, specifically to spite you. All right, then fine. Let's just hope for the best, I guess. I sure as all heck do not have any other really options. Now, if I could just kill one of these things, it would be a huge boon. Thank you. All right. Would have much preferred to knock them both out or defeat both of them, but you take what you can get. All right, all right. Despite it all, and the fight is not over, so knock on wood, but despite all of the bullcrap, it seems as if we're actually going to get out of this just fine. And physical attacks, it's fine against all of it. And by fine against all of it, I mean we can do whatever we want without any issue.
Someone help medics!
Yep. I'm on it. That's what happens when you bring in a low-level character. Oh well. As always, anybody who wants to bust out a fancy schmancy critical attack, always count on Igus.
Chance for an all-out attack!
She's just consistently incredibly useful at all times. That's why she got to be the new main character. That, and I imagine this whole scenario was written specifically for her in mind. I get the impression she was probably the breakout character that everybody freaking loves. That's gonna be my guess. That would probably be why they gave her her own dedicated mode when they re-released the game. Would make sense. All right, that takes care of that, which means there should be goodies here. Yeah, some homunculus and some bead chains. All right, now don't mind me. Oh, actually, I assume you leveled up, yes? Perhaps to maybe at least 29? Yeah, all right, now that you got that. Oh, so it's not just wind, you learn ice too. Well, if you're going to be the type of character that learns a little bit of everything, I mean, again, I did say I like to focus on more specialized, but having a Swiss Army knife character for the specific purposes of being able to utilize against weaknesses, I see the benefit. Plus, I guess that was really more just kind of a knock towards Ken, because he's specialized in light and electric, and that was about it. If Metis can learn at least mid-level damage spells of all the elements, probably excluding, you know, light and dark, let's be honest. And I can see how she'd be useful. I could make do with that, to say the least. Oh, hello. That black shadow. The strange reaction I sensed when you got to this floor. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, as I always do. The shadows on this floor seem to be stronger than before, so, you know, good luck with all that. Bravo! And the enemy saw me, because of course it did. Ah, good. Hands.
I'll scan the target.
Yes, well, I'll just slowly but surely do this. Considering how much everything was weak to that before, makes sense that it wouldn't that time.
Yukari-chan is in a panic. Use Patra.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I thought that would do it.
Instead, I don't know. I check so infrequently what the character's abilities are, I never know when they've actually gained a new one.
There are 3 enemies left.
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Just set all of the hands on fire and we should be okay.
Can cure Yukari-chan.
And there you go. Take him down. Yukari should still be able to do the thing. Yeah, all right. Just because you can't use your persona don't mean you can't dogpile on a large pile of hands. And more experience for everyone. I don't want to name names, but somebody is lagging behind in a really big way. Definitely needs to get that noise pushed aside.
Ta-da-da-da! I'm the man!
My skills have increased.
So I guess the exchange for these things not being very good anymore is the fact that they show up infinitely more often. Kind of annoying if I'm being real. Would have preferred the rarer but actually useful version. Either that or I'm getting weirdly lucky with the frequency of getting them. Like that's not supposed to happen and I'm just lucky. God damn it. Several of those definitely hit that thing. I'd like everybody to note and state for the record.
I'll scan the target.
All right, well, I have Wapo and the power of many fireballs. So, nothing to worry about on that one. Wapo! Yeah, that stood to reason.
The enemy.
All right, so hey, what if instead of getting back up, you stayed on your ass? How about that? Yeah, that's what I friggin' thought.
There are 4 enemies left.
Also, I feel like I inspected this thing. We're gonna get a definitive weakness. It's darkness. We've got literally nothing for that. Awesome. Except it's not awesome. It's lame as hell. Oh well. At least it's got absolutely abysmal defenses. Ow! Why you do this? Now I must end you with a knife. An axe is a type of knife? Can't say that it's not. And set fire to the hand again. Kablamo! Except not really, because why on earth would that have ever happened? I was a fool. How about we try that again? There we go.
There are 3 enemies left.
I would like to not do battle with the sentient hands. If it's all the same to you, universe, thank you. And swing! Blammo!
Couldn't finish it up.
There you go.
The enemy.
You always want them multi-hit combos.
I won't lose.
Bye-bye.
Defeated an enemy.
Uh-oh, definitely should have probably gone with the other guy. It's okay. Wasted its turn with an attack that barely ever works. You've made your choice. Now you're stuck with it.
I can sense you're determined.
Yeah, well, how about you sense my trying to move on with ourselves, huh? How about you sense that? Quit bogging down all of our time with your nonsense, Fuka. All right. Anybody want to level up after that? No? It was pretty unlikely, but I dared to dream. And going downstairs. Yeah. Walk around a corner and fight exactly what I fought before. But again, gotta love it when the game deliberately gives you an extraordinarily time-consuming and annoying enemy configuration.
Keep it up.
Awesome.
All right then, knock them down.
I won't go down.
Big time damage. And just to be on the safe side, I'd like to quickly look. Yeah, all right. As long as you're not using fire, you're pretty much solid.
Defeat it.
And we would like you to be the deaded.
Top one.
All right, well, I certainly tried.
Turn to normal.
I certainly tried is what I did. That's not even the right dude. Sigh.
Turn to normal.
It's on me. It's on me. Still annoying, though. Also, please don't do that. Do I really seriously have to do that?
Won't go down.
How about no? All right, well, it almost worked out. Then it obviously didn't, which is unfortunate. All right, well, we can still maybe make it work unless that. Okay, no, we can in fact still make this work. Fireball time! And then we use our one more to slishy slashy.
Couldn't finish it up.
Joke's on you, I've got a homunculus. Not that I even needed it, nerd.
Just one enemy left.
Nerd! Thank you. Ruining my damn one-liners? Jesus. Something inside of me has changed. Wapo is leveling up a lot, honestly. Shame I don't learn no more skills, or else that would actually mean something. I mean, the stats are good, but, you know. It's not like I'm gonna be hanging on to Wapo forever. Cut to when I end up using Wapo forever. Wow, somehow I managed to make that work. You absolute fool! You buffoon!
I won't go down.
All right, but how about don't do that? How about just let me die? Let me die you. Yeah, let me do that.
Enemy left.
There we go. All right, so seeing as how that one wasn't weak to physical moves. All right, nope, it's the. I was thinking that maybe there were different types of the Golden Glove monster thingy, and they would give different things depending on, you know, which one you beat. And one was weak to the, you know, Aegis's attack, and that one wasn't. So I thought maybe I would actually get something that wasn't a pile of garbage. But no. The answer, I'm afraid, is just never-ending garbage. A never-ending tidal wave of garbage.
There are 3 enemies.
Boy, howdy, are there ever.
Target.
All right, you go ahead and do that. Oh, that's annoying. 2 new enemies? No idea what they're weak to. Yep, cool. Glad that was a thing. Joke's on you.
It has multiple weaknesses.
All right, that's fair enough. I see ice and I see fire on its little scale thingy. I get you. Not a fan of it, but I get it. There we go. Knock that fool over. And I guess we'll check that.
I won't miss.
Use any of our other turns trying to take care of that business.
It's weak against ice.
Weak against wind. All right, well, then I guess it's a good thing that we actually brought you. Who'd ever done thought? Blammo!
You got it.
And yeah, just use your spare turn killing this thing.
Top one.
It doesn't have any easily exploitable weaknesses.
No, you got it.
Yep, that's just life for me.
Defeated an enemy.
Everything is terrible. Oh well, apparently I've got 31 beads of life, so. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad, really.
He's going to attack.
The enemy ain't gonna do jiggity jack. I've got too many awesome powers. How you gonna stop it? You can't. That's how.
4 enemies to go.
And vazoosh! Now we get the all-out attack.
Let's get him.
Boom, boom, shakalaka boom.
Keep your filthy hands off my sister.
Very single-minded. Is that my man, King Frost? I want King Frost. Nice, I want King Frost. But you, whatever you are, I don't even care what you are. Just absolutely get out of my business. I want King Frost. And the High Pixie levels up again. My goodness. That persona was not that strong, and now it is significantly stronger. All right, King Frost, tell me what you got, my dude. Ma Boo-Foo La, dodge fire. And you do learn a couple more things too. All right then, let's go with it. I've mostly been having Igus use ice magic this entire time. Don't see why I can't go about that a little bit longer. Ignore thine enemies! I've done enough combat. Oh, that's a problem for everybody, mostly me. All right, everybody, well, cross your fingers and hope for the best that that item was not good. Let's assume it was just another useless precious gem. Because we live in a world where those are not all that useful or good. Ah, you thought you had the better of me, but the answer was nay. Instead, I shot you in the face, as is tradition. And Fashush! And did you actually? No, you currently do not have the other element. I was unsure. I'll just have to make sure to check every time you do level up, and eventually we will have it. And we'll hope that, you know, maybe the fire one will be next.
2 enemies left. The enemies return to normal.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. It's kind of their whole deal. All right, well, the good news is this. Yukari's unique brand of wind is still useful unless crap like that happens, in which case, bleh. All right then, instead, going to have to burn through even more of my SP, because that is how the game do. It was unnecessary to hit the scale with a grenade, but I did so out of spite. And I feel like I was within my rights to have done so. Can't stop, won't stop. I am undefeatable. Except I'm not. I've been defeated a lot. I should have never said that. I've just cursed myself for 1,000 summers. Oh dear. Definitely lost track of that one. A power enhancer. All right, well, what exactly does a power enhancer do? And don't be a smartass about it. I'm aware. It probably enhances power. Crap. This is the one that I want to go to in order to see it. All right, power enhancer. Oh, it's an accessory. You don't say. Junpei, you more than most likely ain't got nothing equipped. Yeah, there you go. You got your weird old necklace. There you go. Now you got yourself a power enhancer. Yes, seriously. How dare you look at me with that face of yours and judge the things that I choose to give you? How dare! The path seems to end again. You're almost there. Hang in there. Yep, we're hanging in as much as we can, given the situation. As I run haphazardly down a random corridor and hope for the best. A topaz! All right. Pointless. Worthless. Big time garbo. Again, maybe I could buy those persona cards, you know, to give me the big stat boosts. Maybe last I checked, those are what those were used for before, so. It ain't impossible. But I sure have run down a lot of hallways just to end up in a whole lot of different dead ends. Any one of you guys maybe want to actually be the way forward? No, that is the way very much backwards. Thank you. Okay, points for trying. Please enjoy our home game. All right, well, analyze as I slowly and methodically try to just bludgeon it to death. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Well, unfortunate that the only strike we have ended up, you know, doing that. And I'm willing to wager, yep. All right, how about this time?
Yukari-chan is seriously hurt.
I was relatively certain of the fact that that was considered a strike and not a pierce. All right, then I guess I just don't have a strike option. Well, that is a problem. So I just have literally no way of being able to do anything against this enemy. All right, and 2 of us are about to die. Or miraculously not. Okay.
Hang in there.
despite it all, we did not die. I am confused.
Careful. Menace is badly hurt.
Oh yeah, I guess the grenade is pierced. Why did I have that for the longest time? I thought that... I thought that... Wait, that's a strike? Oh, right, because technically what she's using... No. What she's using is classified as an axe, and an axe cuts and slices. It doesn't strike. For some reason, I thought that when Aegis had grenades, or things akin to that, then it meant that that was a strike, and when she had the bullets, those were pierce. It makes sense that they aren't, but at the same time, I, for some reason, gotten very sure of the idea that it was. I guess it was just never much of a factor for long enough for me to ever have to be corrected until now. If Menace's weapon class was, you know, actually defined as, you know, hammers, and she just happened to be able to also wield axes, that'd be one thing. But it's not. It's classified as an axe, and she happens to be able to use hammers. So it shouldn't be strike, it should be slice, although at the same time, you won't see me complaining. I kinda needed that. It saved my bacon. Now, let's see if my memory is worth anything worth a damn, and... Yes, okay, those things are weak to fire.
3 enemies left. Please be careful.
Revenge!
Menace is still panicked.
Alright, maybe Junpei could... Yeah, there we go. I was kind of hoping Junpei would get his chance to throw a fireball before the other enemies got back up, therefore causing me to waste even more of my SP on this nonsense. There you go.
Let's keep going.
I had no intention of stopping, so I don't know why you feel the need to tell me that. Alright, that should be the bigly money, as we get to level 489. Which is always good. Keep getting stronger. Never stop getting stronger. Never stop looting, even if the items inside of it may end up not being useful to you in any regard. Because you never know. They might have changed the rules. And if they change the rules, who knows? Alright, well, that was not the right way. Cool. What about this place? You didn't think so? I didn't think so, and yet I chose to attempt it anyway.
2 enemies.
Who's the true fool? The answer is me. The answer is always me.
Good choice. The enemy is down.
Alright, well. Dang it! Please don't instant kill her. It didn't? Alright then. And, no, wait, it's weak to wind. We can work with that. There you go.
All right, sister. Let's get him.
And stomp them down. Stimp stamp, stow to stamp, and other such things. Ah, I could get the experience, or I could go for the super cheetah with an engine for a head. The super cheetah with an engine for a head was, you know, pretty tempting, but at the same time,
Ta-da-da-da! I'm the man.
I felt as if grabbing that would have made that happen. So I have no regrets. I have no doubts. Yeah, sure, all right. I've got lots of doubts. It's regrets. Nah, ain't got none of them. Looks like a dead end, except it's obviously not. We'll head over there now. Yeah, all right. Oh, we'll head over there. That's how they all ended up showing up. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Knock, knock, hey-oh. How it be? Hello?
Well, Sergeant? Yeah, you can go. Looks like a pretty routine accident.
Oh, this is not a great memory to be going into. This is gonna hurt.
Hey, kid, sorry I took so long. Says here your name's, Kanamata, is that right? Yeah, well, geez. Sorry about what happened to your mom.
Yeah, you're very well trained, I can tell. Exactly for this very specific thing.
But she gave her life to save you from the collapse. Anyway, I gotta take your statement, yeah? You're a witness, after all.
If I told you what happened, would you believe me?
Mm.
Yeah, of course I would, huh? Helping people out is our job.
Oh boy, here we go.
My mom was murdered.
What?
Around midnight, I got up to use the bathroom, and I heard voices by the door. I looked and saw this teenager holding his head and yelling.
Wait, you're saying he did it? But the whole house was crushed.
There was this shining kind of horse monster, and it came right out of him.
And there you go. So you almost had him there. You almost could have convinced him that maybe there was more to it, but then you bring in the shining horse monster.
It roared, and my mom and my house were...
Oh, a monster, huh? Yeah, well, yeah, there's no way that actually happened.
Yeah. Sorry, Ken.
No, I shouldn't laugh. I know, sometimes after a traumatic incident like this, people can...
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter why. You really shouldn't have laughed at all. Because, I mean, even if the situation that you're talking about was the case, laughing is kind of one of the most heinously irresponsible things you could be doing in this situation, let alone the fact that you're talking to a child who just lost its mother. So good on you.
I'm not lying, and I really saw it.
Look, it was an accident. Plain and simple. A drunk driver crashed his car into your house.
You just said the entire house was crushed. I don't think a single car could crush an entire house. Also, where was the car?
What? A car crash?
We've already found the car and what's left of the driver. We just need an account of the accident now.
Well, now I'm kind of confused. Was that a cover-up?
That's a lie! You're making that up!
I know that's what you think, but, it's true.
Sergeant, can you come out here?
It'll be right there.
Yeah.
Wait! I really saw it!
Oh, this is hard.
Look, I'm sorry for your loss. I have to go, but, well, hope things get better.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Good lord, no wonder Ken had such a gargantuan issue, you know? Even without the, you know, monsters and shadows and persona.
Claire, you said you'd believe me.
Yeah, well, you know, when he said that, he thought you would say something that was easily believable. Funny how that works, huh?
I can't trust any adults, so I'll find him myself.
And we know how that all turned out. Sorry you had to re-see that, Ken.
The door's gone. But the first door didn't disappear, it just opened up to a new place.
Never mind that. That was...
You gonna be okay over there?
That brings back memories. I thought of lots of ways to search for the culprit, but I couldn't manage any of them alone. I kept wondering why the culprit had special powers and I didn't. I wonder if that's what led me to start experiencing the dark hour since that day.
I mean, it would make sense.
Ken.
My family must have been the ones who put the accident cover-up in place.
So then your family's company, like, what? Did they just have a corpse already available to put inside a car, or...?
I'm sorry for that.
That's the less messed up option.
Menace. What was that about?
What about? Oh, I see.
Somehow I doubt that you do, but proceed.
Apparently, events that not everyone was involved in can only be watched. That's something new.
That's not what I meant. Why do we see such a painful memory?
Huh? How would I know? It's your past.
Yeah, you're really not doing anybody any favors.
You better not be hiding anything.
Oh, I assure you, she's hiding most things.
How would I benefit from that?
I don't know. How would you benefit from literally anything that's happening right now?
I'm only speculating, but I think the door reflects the mind of those who enter it. It's the same reason we found a place to get supplies, and why we were able to return directly back.
Yeah, that's why.
Right now, you wish to erase the abyss of time as soon as possible and make it out alive, right? If so, then although what's inside the doors seems unrelated to our situation, we see it for a reason. Maybe you should think hard about what the reason might be instead of wasting time accusing me.
Yeah, I mean, why would we ever think that you're up to something nefarious considering you attempted to murder us?
What did you say?
It's all right. What she's saying might be true.
Ken.
Actually, I've been wondering about all of that lately. Things weren't perfect, but it seemed more straightforward and pure back then when I was fighting. We don't get that kind of passion by just going to school every day.
Well, yeah, it's designed to suck that out of you.
Sanada-san, you've dedicated yourself to boxing again recently, right? Isn't that because you don't want to lose the feeling you used to have? Of course, that could just be my own way of seeing it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I do feel just like I did.
Let's not talk like that.
And yet I feel as if the game gives you no choice.
There's no use bringing up the past. Don't you remember our entire reason for risking everything? If we don't keep our eyes forward, it was all a waste of time.
I think I see where this is going. It's a very, keep your eyes forward and keep going, but, like, you really can't just pretend the past never happened. Otherwise, you kind of there's the possibility of just flat out regressing from where you were.
Yukari.
Let's go.
Can't at all imagine why she might not want to look back on the past and just kind of mindlessly charge towards the future. I have some theories. I suppose we'll see. For what reason did the vision of a friend's past suddenly appear? You decide to return to the lounge. Feel like it's probably a safe bet to assume we're probably going to get one of those for everybody. Alright, I think I'm done searching for clues. Yamagishi will pick up the search from here. From this point on, I'll be joining the main investigation as well. You had your chance! Everyone's finally together now. Yes, it's true. We may have randomly decided to bar certain characters from access for no reason whatsoever, but now that limiter has been arbitrarily removed. If you need my help, don't hesitate to call me. Not even gonna bother. You had your chance, damn it. Alright then, so, boy. Well, but that mostly due to the fact that I've pretty much already got the whole ice thing kind of covered. More so than anything else. That's really the only thing she would be bringing. Alright then, let me take a quick look at my money situation. Not bad, honestly. And I picked up a thing or two. We could also check out this here building. I'd actually like to see if what exactly it's capable of doing. Welcome! Yeah, can't forge things, so I guess those gold glove things just never do. That's really lame. And as it turns out, yes, I can in fact get all of these, so the various gems do serve something of a purpose. So that's good. Good to know, good to know. Alright then, let me just take another quick swing about over here. Yeah, I don't have that much, but I got some new things. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, that makes things really difficult if I'm being honest. I do not have the money available to me for that sort of thing. Except, no, don't buy that. What I should be definitely focusing on is armor. Very much armor. So, you know, actually, as I was going about inside that last, you know, thing with Metis, it dawned on me that the prior cutscene, the cutscene that played when this whole thing started, Igus was definitely fighting with Akihiko. And Ken was fighting something, and I didn't really quite know what it was. I think that was the thing, and I think it was Metis. I might be misremembering that. So, at some point, I think, I mean, obviously, at some point, I don't know, I guess Akihiko, at the very bare minimum, has some serious grievances with Igus at some point. Or maybe it's because she sides with Metis, and Akihiko clearly doesn't like them. Thing is, I don't know where everybody else was when it came to any of that. Like, I don't know where Yukari, Mitsuru, Fuka, Koromaru, that's his name, and all that stuff. I'm not sure where they all factored in that. Junpei too. But if that is a thing, I think it's something I actually should mentally prepare myself for. Now that we were visiting the same time again and again, but the things they have to sell change too. Wonder if this is another reflection of our will. Perhaps. Alright, maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's a good idea. I can't say that I truly know. But I think I actually might want to stick with Metis. Let's hurry. We even opened half the doors. We haven't even opened half of the doors. My reading comprehension seems to be whack today. If we don't go through all of them, we'll never get this over with. And get back on the team as you do. Alright, now, last person. The thing is, Ken and Junpei are kind of the same coin, almost. At the very least, they specialize in single target rather than multi-hit. But I'm fine with it having been going about with Junpei for now. Doesn't Yucatan look kind of gloomy? I think it's just me. Oh yeah, no, she's there's something up with Yukari. I knew it! Who knows what's going on in that chick's mind? Especially Yucatan's. I've got theories. Alright then, I'm feeling relatively decent about this team. I'm okay with it. I mean, absolute worst case scenario that I would kind of prefer didn't come to, but if I absolutely had to, I do have the ability to just grind as much as I want. So if at any point I want to switch to somebody else or need to switch to somebody else, I've got the ability to. Alright, let me scan ahead. It's very faint, but I'm sensing a strong enemy presence below. Be careful! Yep, getting right on that. Don't mind me none. Right. So, I'm definitely at an interesting issue, I guess you could call it. I'm not really sure how to go about this. So, it's become pretty clear to me that the answer is definitely pretty much just 80%. Kind of like a, I don't know, a remix version of Tartarus, basically. So it's gonna be a lot of me fighting. And the thing is, watching me fight constantly isn't really gonna be the most interesting of things. Like, I'm doing my absolute best to make it as interesting and engaging as possible, but you know, it really is only so much I can do. But at the same time, I can't ignore fights because I need to get stronger. And if I don't get stronger, I'm gonna get beat up by the monsters. So I'm just kind of left wondering to myself just what exactly I should do. Like, I feel like I should be doing some kind of, I don't know, some kind of editing or... Like, do I jump ahead? Do I speed things up? I really don't know. Oh, we got a revolution. Oh, and now we've got to deal with this. Of course we've got to deal with this. Alright, well, that's good.
This won't work.
Cool! It's immune to friggin'... I mean, not immune to everything. It has no weaknesses, which is just the worst.
Finish it up.
I mean, with no choice but to just slap them around a whole bunch. And hope that maybe somebody wanted to land a crit or something. That'd be pretty great. It's looking like it's looking much more likely that, yeah, we're gonna be dealing with stuff like this.
Please!
Yep. Alright. I think I know how I'm gonna have to go about this whole answer thing. I'll see you all soon.
Good only one world, one love, but the battle goes on shadows of mass destruction. Ooh, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Baby, baby. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, yes. Do-do-do-do.